Let's move on to the second main topic today. And our second main topic today is sent to us from Kevin Hammerich, who writes, "Hey, John, thanks for the show." Well, thank you, Kevin. "You have no idea how great it is to have a place to hang out and talk movies every day. Anyway, I'm a Tarantino fan and I love the Kill Bill movies. Just saw that he said he and Uma Thurman have been discussing doing Kill Bill 3. Do you think this could actually happen as his last movie? And do you think that it's not too late to pull something like this off?" All right, thanks a lot for that, Kevin. And yes, Quentin Tarantino, who has been talking a lot about several things. Number one, that his next movie after Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is going to be his last movie. And the other 6 things he's been talking about are the 6 or 7 other movies that film's going to be, whether it's Star Trek or whatever. But here's the comment that he made that's raised a lot of eyebrows in the last couple of days. Here's what Quentin Tarantino said. He said, "Me and Uma Thurman have talked about it recently," talking about Kill Bill 3, "have talked about it recently. Frankly, to tell you the truth, I have thought about it a little bit further. We were talking about it literally last week. If any of my movies were going to spring from my other movies, it would be a third Kill Bill." And it's interesting that he used those words because one of the reasons that a lot of us has probably thought he wouldn't do a Kill Bill 3 is because he doesn't seem to be a sequel kind of guy. Despite, his interest in doing a Star Trek film, whatever, he doesn't really seem to be a sequel kind of guy. But I know a lot of people have been very excited about the notion of a Kill Bill 3. A lot of people have been dying for a Kill Bill 3. They would love to see Uma Thurman back doing something like that. Could that movie actually be his last? And again, you know me, I don't think he's going to stop at 10. I think he thinks he's going to stop at 10, but I don't think he's going to stop at 10. But if in his mind that the 10th is his last, I just don't know if Kill Bill 3 is going to be it. I really don't. I think he's got, from everything he's been saying lately, it sounds like he's got a real attachment to this whole Star Trek idea and whatever. So I think I'd be intrigued, but I just don't know that that's actually going to happen. Aaron, you're hearing his comments. Do you think he could actually go back and do a Kill Bill 3? Now, I know what everybody's saying. Well, man, he said he doesn't sequels, but there's Kill Bill 1 and 2. Kill Bill was shot as one film, and then the Weinsteins decided to chop it into 2 films. So that doesn't really count. But Aaron, do you think this could actually happen? Could we see a Kill Bill 3? And then beyond that, do you think it would actually be a good idea or a bad idea to do it?
Well, my first response to this was surprise because, Quentin and Uma had that very public conflict.
Yes,
so
they did.
my first response was, "Oh, good, mommy and daddy made up." I was very excited about that because I was not happy when I saw it because I really like the two of them together. I think they have incredible director-actor chemistry. I really like how they work together and how he was very he really promoted her in an Oscar campaign. I just really like them together, and I love the idea of a third Kill Bill. I love the first 2. And here's the deal. I get it. Whatever. It was shot as 1 and then they cut up into 2, blah, blah, blah. Yes, he's not a sequel kind of guy, but I think he very could be a trilogy kind of guy where he wants to wrap up. That's what I hear is he's not going to do a Reservoir Dogs 2 because that is a legit sequel. He's not going to do a Pulp Fiction 2. That's a legit sequel. I can see a Kill Bill 3 only as a trilogy wrap up where it brings the whole story full circle.
Right.
And I would be really excited about this because my very dear friend Zoe Bell, who I literally just talked to on the phone yesterday, was Uma Thurman's stunt double in Kill Bill 1 and 2 and has since gone on to have roles in Quentin Tarantino's movies, including Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And so I would be really excited for her to be able to be working on that as well.
Rob, how do you see all this?
Well, the thing about Kill Bill is they killed Bill. I mean, he's dead. She used the 5-finger, exploding heart trick. But I love the Kill Bill movies. But I could see them bringing back the Beatrice character, the bride character, in another movie, because there's the Quentin Tarantino sort of universe where you have the different characters. They've even spilled out into other people's movies. Like
everybody always wanted Vega Brothers movie.
Yeah, there was going to be a Vega Brothers movie, and if you watch True Romance or you've seen Natural Born Killers, they've got connections to the Quentin Tarantino-verse. So I could see that possibly happening. But because I know I'd love to see Uma Thurman and Quentin Tarantino work together again. And I like Zoe Bell a lot too. She was obviously starred in Death Proof. And then I edited a movie that she was in.
Oh, nice.
And I really enjoyed her. I got to meet her and hang out with her.
Great.
She's delightful. But I would like to see him do, he's an auteur. He's a writer-director. And I want him to write something that we haven't seen before. Put her character in it. But I would love to see, if he's only going to make 10 movies, I want to see an original Quentin Tarantino film where he can take his characters, bring Beatrice back, bring Uma Thurman back. Hell, bring Uma Thurman and bring Zoe Bell's character back from Death Proof. You know, and put them in the same movie together. And do something like that. And something we haven't seen before, something where he goes out, some phantasmagorical Quentin
Tarantino universe Avengers sort of thing.
Yes,
Bring them all into one big thing.
With all of his predilections, lots of foot fetishing and lots of just craziness, Hollywood references, history that's changed. I mean, I don't know what it would be, but some giant epic balls to the wall Tarantino fest. That's what I want.
Oh, I love that. And Steve Buscemi all day, every day.
Yeah, as 3 different characters. Listen, guys, question is, what do you think about this? Do you think Quentin Tarantino's serious? Do you think he's really honestly considering doing a Kill Bill 3 as his 10th film? Do you think maybe this is just something he's exploring but not really would happen? Would you rather see him do a Kill Bill 3 instead of a Star Trek or something original like Rob's talking about? Jump down in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right. With that down